Hello, everybody, and welcome back. So I'm here again, doing a few beer reviews and bringing them to Instagram and also to YouTube. I'm trying to keep them to 15 minutes so I can bring them to Instagram at the same time as bringing them to YouTube, which I think is quite fun, and it stops me waffling on so much. However, there will be videos where I will waffle on, otherwise what's the point in having the hashtag, but even 15 minutes can be a waffle sometimes, and like even now I'm waffling. Why don't I just get into the beer, because it's fun, innit? Anyway, thank you for all the support on the YouTube channel, and I don't normally post loads on Instagram or whatever, because as a community, as a beer loving and pub share community, we all get together for real, and it's great. And I love today, I had a comment on YouTube today. I've just discovered your channel. He watched one of the Oktoberfest beers I did, and he said, I could tell by your accent, I think you're a Leicester boy. And basically I said, yeah, I am. And he said, hope so, because it's nice to have someone local. So he might be somebody local who, we might bring to the community. And but anyway, depending when you watch this video, I hope it'll probably come out on Instagram very soon, but YouTube probably not so soon. But we're all meeting up this weekend in Sheffield, so it'll be the 26th of October 2024. Big beer loving and pub share community meet up in Sheffield at the Outer Bar. So if you see this and you're about, it's a free event, it's an open event, anybody can come. Your face is your ticket. Anyway, Hook Norton, another Hook Norton beer. As you can probably tell, I did a little bit of a order from Hook Norton. I've got some of the not so standard beers. So this one is the Crafty Fox Black IPA, coming in at 4.4%, right? 4.4%. So the one I've just done was 4.5%. These are low ABV beers compared to what I am used to drinking. But they are a traditional family-run brewery. They've been around for a long while, and Old Hooky is absolutely fantastic. That's definitely a Hook Norton brew, isn't it? Anyway, if it ain't, then just take the bit. But yeah, I'm sure it is. Of course it is. It's Hook Norton. Yeah, Old Hooky. It just comes straight out of my mind. So what's this say? Oh, oxymoron time. Dark in appearance, pale by nature, with a heady mix of hops and double roasted malts. Now, my friend really couldn't understand black IPAs, and I think, if the truth be told, when I first heard about it myself, and I think the first black IPA that I had was from the Potbelly Brewery, and it was like, this is black in appearance, but you'd think you were drinking a normal IPA. So yeah, let's crack this open, get it into the Spencer Arms glass. Whee! I've been up and just swilled it out, because it's all been freshly cleaned, and I've just given it a right good swill. So it's slightly wet. So just opening that there. Nice little fizz as it opened. Now, oh, crikey. So let me just show you this bottle top on here. So the bottle top I've just had has got the full-on Hook Norton Brewery, logo thing on there, with all that bloody barley hay, whatever it is. Not hay, wheat. This top has just got a best before date, look. He looks a bit like disco-y, doesn't he? So that says best before the 6th of the 3rd, 25. So for a bottle beer, that is like a short date. So this is going to be pretty fresh. Coming into this lovely pint glass from Fluid. Ooh. Slow rising carbonation. There, look. Oh, lovely. That does look nice, actually. Slightly tanned head. I am a sucker for dark beers, you can take the traditional ale out of Speno, but you can't take, or you can take Speno out of the traditional ale, but you can't take the traditional ale out of Speno. That's the way, isn't it? You know, you can give me all these massive hoppy beers, these crazily stupid putty beers and everything that I absolutely love. I mean, I love all this fridge is full of craft beer. That fridge is full of German beer. Over there's got loads of German beer in there, Belgian beer. I like German beer more than I do Belgian beer, but I love Belgian beer for their unique sort of yeast taste as well. But then I do love breweries like this. I mean, I've been reviewing I've sort of like sold my soul to the devil and gone to the dark side of reviewing a few Sainsbury's Taste the Difference beers, which I don't mind. You know what I mean? I don't. If you got a lot of people coming around, and you can't go out and spend £1,000 on craft beer if you got like 20 or 30 people coming around. You need to stock up with just some general supermarket beer that generally most people like. You know, what do you want to drink? What you got? Oh, I've got a 10% tipper. Well, you beauty. You got some about 4%. Do you know what I mean? So you've got to go for them. Some of them just normal American IPAs that they'll do Taste the Difference, and you know, just some of the generic sort of supermarket beers that, you know, quite a lot of people will drink. It's only as pub sheddies and as like beer lovers that really go big. Anyway, Crafty Fox. The name's in it, isn't it? Crafty Fox doing a black IPA. Join the dark side. Right, so see dark, smell rich, taste fruity and feisty. Let's see if it does what it says on the bottle. In the glass, looks fantastic. Why? Because it's in the Spencer Arms glass. Whoa, now, this is what I wanted. And I've said this before. If I was trying to show you this beer in this glass, that's all you'd be looking at. This is what I wanted. So you can see that the logo's there. You can see it. But you can still see the beer in the glass. And when I look here, I can still see the full logo. I can see Oki there. There he is. But you can still see the beer. I didn't want the glass to take away the look of the beer. So it looks fantastic. The conditioning on this looks really good. It looks really good. This is a 4.4% by volume beer. Let's see what this black IPA smells like. Not a great deal, really, but that's because probably compacted head. And you know me from previous videos, I don't really tend to get a lot of snows, a lot of no's until I've had a good gulp. Right, cheers everybody. Thank you for all your support. I think 709 subscribers now on YouTube. That's good. Wow, that's good. Wow, I'm impressed with that, really, and I'll tell you for why. Number one, I don't doubt anything that Hook Norton brew. I don't. Okay, I've not even looked into if they've done any craft beer or anything like that, because I just think a traditional brewery like this, stick to what you know. Same with Everard's. They do brilliant traditional beers and they brew bloody hundreds of different craft beers, and they're doing all right because they've got an American brewer who knows her stuff, and they are producing some good beers. They are, but some of the traditional breweries, when they go into the craft side, they really are going into the dark side that you know that they need not to do. So I don't know whether Hook Norton do any craft beer. I've not even looked. I've not even been bothered to look because I quite like what they do like this. Lovely label, great. Even like the Hook Norton, even on the back, the label's looking lovely. You know, a really fresh beer. You can see it clinging around the Spencer Arms glass. Oh, that's a very refreshing but dark beer. That's got a lovely mouthfeel. That really has. That's got a lovely roasty bite on your tongue as well. That's a mouth waterer. As it's going down, the saliva, it's a dryness. There's a dryness in it. So as that's going down, my tongue is instantly starting to produce saliva to make me swallow down that sort of like dryness and that slight bitter sort of almost like Guinness type dryness that you're left with Guinness. Oh my, that's really, really interesting. That beer is 4.4%. The carbonation is lovely. There's a really nice, there is a lovely roastiness to that I really like. It's got that, probably not to everybody's taste, it's got that sort of light stout taste to it, but with a nice freshness. Now, I'm going to say I've got this a little bit too cold, right? Because this was in the fridge. I've took it out the fridge and I've brought it down here and I've put it in the fridge. And it does say here, serve lightly chilled. So I've probably done what I did to the Union beer with this. I've probably got this a little bit too cold. And I think that as it warms up a little bit, you'll probably even get more of them dark roasty malt flavour. This is a very enjoyable beer. This is almost like, this is probably the closest thing that I've had to resemble the Guinness type of bitter stouty flavour that I've had. There is a real, now there is a little like almost resinous, treacly taste. I don't want to quote molasses again, but there's a resinous sort of malty taste in that really come there. Did I swirl it around my mouth for a bit and warm it up? Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. These were established in 1849. You know, these have been going a long while. If I'm right in saying, is this a gravity-fed brewery? I think it is. I think this is a real old-school brewery where everything is gravity-fed. The stages of the brewing come down. I don't quote myself to be anything of an expert on brewing at all. You need to watch Brew a Bit Rick for that. He is the online YouTuber for brewing beer guru. Go and watch him. Seriously, I'd love to. In fact, I'm going to probably see if I can get him on StreamYard and do an interview with him and get him on the radio, get him on Ellen Radio, because he is an interesting, really fun, interesting guy. He's brilliant, and he's a fan. He brews what looks like some fantastic beers. So yeah, fruity and feisty. The fruit in this is there's a sweetness there. There's probably a little bit of caramel taste in that as well, amongst that bitterness, that not bitterness, the dryness. The fruit in this is amongst the darkest fruit that you can get. Like, you've got all that really dark fruit in this. There's no distinctive, there's a fruity flavour, there's nothing distinctively fruity, but very dark fruits, dark malts, subtle caramels. This is the sort of beer I'd like 4 of. I'd like 4 of these, and I reckon as you go through them, the taste would develop. There's a lot going on in this beer. There's too much in there to discover in one bottle of it. So yeah, check it out. It might still be available. If not, just keep your eye out. They'll probably brew it again. Crafty Fox Black IPA, 4.4%, Hook Norton Brewery. Absolutely brilliant. Dark, rich, fruity and feisty. Right, I've been Speno, and this has been another 15-minute beer review. I'm not quoting it as a 15-minute beer review. I just want to do 15-minute beer reviews so I can share them on Instagram for a little bit. Just get a few more posts out there and share the love. Cheers.